There's something that women tend to value even more than financial wealth, and it might surprise you. While it's true that money plays a significant role in a woman's initial attraction to a man, it's crucial to understand that it isn't the only factor that matters. Money may open doors, but it doesn't guarantee lasting connection or emotional depth. Don't be misled by those who claim that only rich men succeed with women or that love can't exist without financial stability. That's simply not true. In fact, this video will prove that even if a man doesn't have much money or isn't conventionally attractive, he can still connect meaningfully with the vast majority of women. Yes, around 90%. Here's a thought that might challenge your beliefs. What if the key to winning a woman's heart lies in traits that are completely free to develop? In this video, I'll uncover 3 powerful traits that women consistently value more than money. Qualities that any man, regardless of his background or appearance, can cultivate and master over time. This topic often sparks debate, but everything shared here will be presented clearly and backed by fundamental biological facts and natural human instincts. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and become part of our YouTube community where we share exclusive insights and content you won't find anywhere else. Please note that this video will focus on universal behavioral patterns, and some culturally specific factors will not be taken into consideration for the sake of clarity and consistency. The first thing women often value more than money is a man's ability to be sociable and socially skilled. This is one of the most powerful traits a man can possess when it comes to conveying genuine value. When a man is sociable, it sends a very clear message. He has a strong circle, meaningful relationships, and a wide network of contacts, friends, and allies. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how the most charming men in the room are rarely the richest, but almost always the most socially fluent? Being sociable suggests that you possess the rare ability to influence and connect with others, to bring people together and to build trust. Women recognize this instantly. It tells them you're capable of handling social situations, leading conversations, and gaining support from others, skills that naturally elevate your perceived worth. Most sociable men are also excellent communicators. And when good communication is paired with the subtle art of persuasion, you get a highly attractive combination that amplifies a man's appeal, sometimes even more than wealth or looks ever could. Here's the truth. Being a good conversationalist is one of the most underrated yet essential attributes of the man women deeply desire, often more than just a man with money. Regardless of what path you take to increase your attractiveness, one thing remains constant. The ability to communicate effectively gives you the power to demonstrate value without relying on external status, symbols, or material possessions. Sure, external factors like dressing well, having a nice car, or financial success can make it easier to meet women and catch their attention. But in order for any real attraction to develop, she has to get to know you first. She has to talk to you. She has to feel something through the interaction. And this is why being sociable matters. Conversation is the gateway through which all your other qualities are revealed. Without that, your potential value stays hidden beneath the surface. So focus on your own growth. Improve the parts of your life that are within your control. Aim to earn more, build healthier habits, and maintain good relationships. Take care of your appearance, not by chasing perfection, but through consistent grooming, fitness, and dressing well. Invest time in self-education. Read, observe, and learn. Expand your thinking. Develop charisma by becoming knowledgeable, articulate, and confident in social settings. Become the man who doesn't just attract with superficial traits, but with substance and presence. The kind of man who women quietly admire and are naturally drawn to. The second thing women value even more than money is the presence of a high-value man. You've likely heard this phrase before, but let's break down what it really means. At its core, being a high-value man means possessing the qualities that trigger natural instinctive attraction in women on a biological level. But here's a powerful truth you might not have realized. A man's perceived value isn't defined by his bank account, but by his ability to generate consistent attraction. The more capable you are of triggering this kind of response in women, the more valuable you'll appear, not just to one woman, but to many others who observe how women respond to you. It's a social ripple effect. Think about it. The more appealing a woman is to men, the more she's admired or envied by other women. It works the same way with men. High value equals high attraction. It's that simple. So when people talk about value in a romantic context, what they're really talking about is attraction power. A man with high value is one who can naturally and consistently generate strong attraction. Now, here's where things diverge. Men and women don't view value in the same way. The criteria for attraction are completely different, biologically speaking. And let's keep this professional: men tend to be visually stimulated and often seek immediate gratification. In contrast, women instinctively prioritize survival and security. Across nearly all species, the male seeks a fertile mate while the female looks for a capable provider who ensures her safety and continuity. Let's paint a mental image. Imagine the kind of woman that 99% of men dream about. Most likely, she's young, beautiful, and visually stunning by conventional standards. And this lines up with male biology. Men are primarily visual, and it takes only seconds after seeing a woman to determine if they find her worth pursuing. Women, however, are wired differently. The man who stands out to them is the one who meets their deeper emotional and psychological needs. What do women fundamentally seek? 3 key things: comfort, security, and long-term stability. In the same way, men chase physical beauty. Women are drawn to men who naturally project these 3 qualities. This is one reason why women are biologically inclined to care about money. Regardless of how you personally view it, whether fair or unfair, money is the most tangible representation of that triad: comfort, security, and stability. It all comes back to the instinctive drive for survival. But here's where things get really interesting and where you gain the upper hand as a man. While men are generally attracted to one main thing, in women, physical beauty, women are drawn to multiple abstract qualities that go beyond looks. A woman who isn't conventionally attractive has limited biological tools to attract a man. That's why so many women invest time and energy in appearance, hair, makeup, fashion accessories, because visual appeal is what sparks male attention. But as a man, if you aren't considered classically handsome, you're not doomed. In fact, you have numerous pathways to elevate your attractiveness and boost your perceived value. Why? Because high-value men are recognized not just for appearance, but for their ability to convey protection, emotional security, and long-term stability. These are deeply attractive traits, and they're not dependent on having a model's face. And here's the key takeaway. You can express these traits in more than one way. Some expressions are loud and obvious, like wealth, a strong physique, or a striking presence. Others are quieter, but just as impactful, like confidence, emotional control, leadership, and assertiveness. Let's take an example. Picture a man walking into a party in a luxury sports car. He steps out tall, stylish, clean-cut, and composed. Without saying a word, he already communicates something powerful. That man exudes the archetype of success. It's not just about his looks, it's about what those external cues suggest. Women notice this, not purely because of his physical features, but because of what he represents: success, stability, and capability. From a biological standpoint, women are drawn to such a man because he ticks the boxes for survival-based attraction. He appears to offer the comfort, protection, and security they instinctively seek. But this is just the beginning. There's another layer of traits that can elevate your perceived value even further. Traits that go beyond money, looks, or status. This is where true transformation begins. This brings us to the third powerful trait that women value more than money: confidence. Confidence is not just a mindset, it's an energy that radiates through your personality, your presence, and most importantly, your actions. It's about how you carry yourself, how you speak, and how you react to the world around you. Think about this for a second. What's more magnetic than a man who knows exactly who he is and isn't afraid to show it? A man who is confident, charismatic, driven, and playful can offer the same value that wealthy or physically attractive men do. That's because the value triad, comfort, security, and stability, can also be projected through inner traits, not just external ones. When you trust yourself, others naturally follow. Your confidence provides a woman with a deep sense of comfort. She feels safe because you are grounded. She feels secure because you remain calm under pressure. That's the kind of man who leaves a lasting impression and emotional control. It's one of the ultimate indicators of strength. A man who stays composed in arguments, who doesn't lash out or become aggressive, instantly conveys emotional maturity and self-mastery qualities every woman instinctively respects. Now it's time for you to focus on these three essential traits: high-value sociability and confidence. There's no need to rush or stress about mastering everything overnight. This is a journey of consistent self-improvement. Remember this: when you work on improving yourself, you naturally begin to improve the quality of your life. And when your life gets better, you begin to attract the right people, including the kind of women who are drawn to who you are, not just what you have. So, become the man who stands out. Build your value. Earn more. Acquire the kind of lifestyle that most people only dream about. Not to show off, but to elevate your standards and expand your possibilities. Throughout this video, I've shown you that it's absolutely possible to attract amazing, beautiful women, even if you're not rich or considered conventionally handsome. I'll drop the link below to a video that takes this concept further, showing you how an ordinary guy can evolve into a truly high-value man. Those who are serious about growth will understand this message. They'll focus on what they can change and put in the work to become better each day. On the other hand, those stuck in excuses will keep pointing fingers, staying comfortable in their frustration, and making zero progress. That's it for today, my friends. Drop a comment below and let me know if these insights spoke to you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep leveling up.